Well, hello and welcome into Town Talk. Miguel will be back next week. Miguel is a little under the weather in the last couple of weeks. That virus is going around. A lot of people coming down with it.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
It's everywhere. Everybody's got something.
yeah.
And some of the viruses don't go away for,
No, my
3
wife
weeks.
has been sick since Thanksgiving.
I think she's just sick of you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got, what do you call? They found I have a slight heart problem.
Really?
Yeah. Was it AF?
I don't know what that
Like
atrial fibrillation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
So-
that's
I guess it's pretty common,
very, very common. Very common.
but I'm gonna get the monitor in a couple of weeks.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, for those of you who are under 40, this is a newspaper. Because I know you don't know
I
that.
know. Yeah,
I
anyone in
still
the
get
40
one.
hasn't seen one.
So, and you can't see this, but it's right here in today's paper. And the headline is 40 million public safety building proposed in Auburn. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll give you a couple of things. A single public safety facility consolidating police headquarters, fire station, and fire substation would cost the town $39.7 million. According to the proponents, that would be $10.5 million less than separating the two. Here we go.
Yeah.
There you go. Doesn't get any easier than that. You know, I'm hearing an awful lot of flack about the position where they're putting it, the cost, the fact that we're not doing a public safety, and the fact that people just got their tax bills. People are not happy right now.
Oh no.
It's going to be a tough sell, folks.
It's
too bad.
It's gonna be a tough sell.
Too bad.
Especially, it's probably gonna come in at about the same price.
As what?
As what?
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
It could hit $40 million.
Oh, you've got to pave a quarter mile to get where they're going to be.
Yeah. And how about what's it cost to get rid of ledge?
Yeah.
And don't tell me there isn't any ledge there.
Oh, no, no. Just like the high school, there's
Yeah.
no ledge.
I know.
Thank you, Roger Matthew.
Yeah.
He told them and
Yep.
told them and told them and told them.
I mean, there's ledge well, you know where there isn't any ledge? Where the police station is now,
You are correct. Or across the street.
or across the street. Yeah.
I have more and more people that come up to me. It's one of the things I hate to do is I hate to go grocery shopping. Because
You run into everybody.
I run into everybody and people, from here, that's a bad idea. I'm like, oh, God, I'm not on the board. It's not me. I didn't do this. But people have opinions, and that's good. People should have opinions. You're dipping into their pocketbook and not giving them the opportunity
Well,
to tell you what they think.
As it stands right now, the only two we know that support it are the fire chief and the town manager.
Yeah.
Because the selectmen haven't voted for it.
Nope.
And they haven't voted whether they're going to support it or not.
I know. It's problematic because you need a fire station. It's a dump. It's
Right.
condemned. It's embarrassing. The Building Planning Construction Committee doesn't listen to anybody. They forge forward and do whatever the hell they want. They proved that with the high school. They proved that with this school. I mean,
Well, the high school primarily was a school committee.
right, but they had part and parcel of it, and they
Right.
wouldn't listen to anything that anybody said. Hence why there are windows in it that don't open. I wonder who told them that was going to happen. I looked at the plans. That's what I do. There's certain things you know.
Yep.
I would never tell them anything about plumbing or air conditioning. I don't know anything about that. But when it comes to windows and glass, I pretty much know what I'm talking about.
Well, you've been in a few years.
37 years.
Yeah. Yeah, you think you'll learn something in 37
A
years.
little bit. Maybe
Yeah.
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Now, yeah, the thing is, look at how many years do we go round and round on DPW and then ended up in where it is now?
Right where it is.
And I think we could have looked at the water treatment plant.
Oh, hell yes.
That should have been looked at again.
Absolutely. You've got so much land down there just sitting doing nothing.
Yeah.
Doing nothing. You've got all of those, the beds
Yep.
that are just there.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Yeah.
They're perfect pack to put, fill on top of and build something.
Yeah. And we got some of the fill down there.
Yeah, you do. A ton of it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think they took a lot of it out. They sold a lot of it.
No, there's a ton. It keeps getting added on to it.
Oh, okay.
That's where your leaf dump is.
No, I'm talking. There was gravel down there, but
Oh yeah, no, that's gone.
yeah, that's,
There's piles on the way in. There's piles on the left hand side of road grind.
see, that
and
can
fill.
be that packs down.
Hell yes.
Oh, does that
Road
ever?
grind is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we always talked about across the street. There's a big part of land that the town
Did
owns.
you see what's on there now?
That's not the solar.
Oh, there's a solar field up there.
There's one up there, but that's on the land that was owned by the shop.
Oh, okay.
The town's land is still there, not being used.
Ledge.
Yeah, a lot of it's ledge. But yeah, the solar, and that's going to be there for at least next 20 years anyway.
Yeah, that's a problem for the future.
Yes.
what's in those.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what we talked about this. Mercury.
yeah, mercury. Yeah,
They have no plan for that.
I know, and they have a 20-year shelf life.
Yeah.
They wear out, and you either replace them or you take them down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too concerned. I don't know if I'll be around in 20
Yeah,
years.
no, I won't be. No. So we had that kind of conversation about fixing the roof and fixing the walk and fixing the shed and they're like, why are you doing all this? Because I'm doing the 20-year program.
Yep.
At 25 years, it's all of this stuff wears out in 25 years. So I'm like, I won't go be here.
That's right.
Or I won't care.
Exactly. Exactly.
I will not care. Yeah.
Oh, I want to make an announcement. If you know of a spot where someone could put a barber shop, Skip Blood's looking for a spot.
Oh, what's happening there?
He's being vacated.
Oh,
They have a new tenant coming in, wants the whole building.
really?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, they
Well, I
want
could-
the whole side that he's on.
I can tell you a big spot that's been open for a long time is the one where Heavenly Hair used to be.
Yes, right in the plaza.
Right in that plaza.
Yeah.
I can tell you there'll be another spot open in another year. CVS.
Where they're moving.
Yeah,
Is it definite?
that's what I heard.
I keep hearing that, but I haven't heard anything definite.
Well, they haven't come to you,
Right.
but that's what I've heard.
I
I
heard that as
Burger
well.
King is not coming back.
Well, they're not moving too fast if they are.
No, they're not coming back. They got no business. You know why? Because those places are not busy.
Yeah.
Did you ever drive? I love the fact that I didn't realize it until somebody said it to me. It might have been you. The eating area in McDonald's is closed.
Yep.
They're redoing it.
Yeah.
So, but the line all the time
Yeah.
around
the
McDonald's
drive-through.
is ridiculous.
Yep. But they're the only one now.
I know.
But you know what they may be putting in there? In Gardner, they put in a kiosk inside.
Oh yeah. Oh, they have them in Connecticut.
Yeah.
You got to go in and do the thing.
Yeah, you go in, punch in what you want.
Yeah.
Everything's
yeah.
everything's automated.
We went to Burger King on the way to Niagara Falls because it's on the pike and grab something.
Yep.
And you had to use the kiosk. And it drove me nuts because, I had to figure it out first because I'd never seen one.
I know.
I'm like, what the hell is this?
See, but here again, you raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour, you're going to get automation.
You can't get people to come to work even if you give them that.
Right. But yeah, well, CVS for a long, long time has been trying to get out of the plaza.
Right.
They want a big
standalone.
store, standalone.
Yep.
And they want a big one.
Yeah.
Because they do the volume.
Well, yeah. Plus, they because of where they are, they can't have any foodstuffs in it.
Right.
So they want their foodstuffs.
Yeah, that was part of the contract.
And they want to stand alone. So perfect. Now, what's going on with the car wash?
Oh, you mean the one down by Cormac?
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine. I'll be seeing those guys. I got to get a sticker this month. But they keep telling me, oh, we're going ahead. It's all approved.
I think it'd be great.
Oh, I think if they were open now, it'd be a line out there.
You can't. Ernie's on 20. Ernie's in Millbury. There's one in, well, they
Uxbridge.
closed, the one on 20 at the Shell station closed because it became a golden nozzle. That's been down for 3 months. And as soon as it opened, there was a waiting line.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's closed or it's open
Yeah,
now?
they put a new, they tore the interior out and
Yeah.
put a new one under the golden nozzle.
Yeah. Well, that's because the owner of that station bought F.L. Roberts out, and F.L. Roberts was golden nozzle. So he's just conforming with the rest
Oh,
of
I
his.
know him well.
Oh, yeah, you know.
I know the whole family.
Yeah, yes, I do too.
I don't understand how they got away with the gold. He must have gotten rid of the formula, because Ziad's brother,
Yeah.
Anthony, created the formula for the car wash. He was a chemist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how they got the deal. He sold that to Shell, and they got the deal to had the first rights to all the Shell stations.
Well,
That's
I
how
know
they got the deal.
he worked out a deal on the Shell station.
Right, but that's because he sold them off their car wash program. That was his idea.
Well, he had originally had the car wash up on Lincoln Street. That was his first one. I used to get free car washes. Used to. I don't have the connection like I used to.
Well, I used to go there every Friday,
Yeah,
go to Dunkin' Donuts, go to work, but I don't go to work there anymore.
right.
Something happened. I don't know what.
But I haven't seen him in a long time.
No, I haven't seen Z in a long time. The father's back in Lebanon.
Yeah, I heard that.
He went back.
Yeah. Yeah, his father and mother went back. But Ziad got married.
Yep. Claire.
Yeah.
Claire. 3 sons.
Really?
3 sons.
Wow.
Yeah, they used to come in the restaurant all the time.
Yeah. I haven't seen him in years.
Yeah.
I've been retired 20. I've been retired 20 years.
That's frightening.
I know. But yeah, the thing.
And you've just been standing around doing nothing, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's like that guy that 94-year-old guy that was in the grocery store. What do you do? Sit around and do nothing?
I know.
You die.
Right.
You just die.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to stay busy. I told a doctor today, I says, I'm a busy guy. He says, well, maybe you got to slow down a little. No, I don't want to slow down. I says, I want you to make sure I can keep going. Because I don't want to slow down.
Nope.
I get bored.
You can't hit a moving target.
Right. I get so bored. I go to bed at 9 o'clock because nothing on TV worth watching. Especially football is just about done.
Just about. Just about. How about them Red Sox? Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Unbelievable. I mean, I don't know if he did it or he didn't do it.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah.
There's so many people.
He
There's
did it.
so
Did it
many
in
people.
Houston. He most likely did it here.
Yes, he did it. Well, now the Mets want to get rid of theirs. Their manager, because he was on the field and part of it.
Yep.
Now, I don't understand how they accomplished it. That's a fast-paced situation.
Oh yeah.
He throws the signs,
Yeah.
and the pitcher pitches. How do you tell? How do you get that information to the batter? I know in the Astros it was a drum.
Yep.
Here, I don't know how they did it. I know how they did it with the Apple Watch,
Yep.
but I don't know how they did it this time.
I know it's pretty good. They will pull it off.
Yeah, now here's the funny part. I personally think they're going to ban him for life.
Probably.
If they don't, how do you say Pete Rose is a cheater and is banned for life? He
Well,
didn't do anything worse.
no, except that he personally engraced himself.
Right, but he bet on the game,
Right.
but he didn't cheat the game.
Right. Yeah, but he set it up so he would definitely win.
Okay, you're supposed to try and win anyway.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, it's kind of,
It's a very, very slippery slope they're on.
this has been going on. Look at it goes all the way back to the days in Chicago with the Black Sox.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I mean, this is nothing new.
Billy White, Hughes Johnson.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's
So-
it's funny that it can happen though. You know. Well, they had the basketball one there for a long time. They caught that referee cheating because he owed the mob so much money for gambling. That's why they don't want gambling sports gambling.
Yeah, and now we're going to have it.
Oh, yeah. Maine just said no. Governor wouldn't sign it. It's making a fortune. I would like to know where that money's going.
Where does it all go?
There is a surplus in the state government right now of over $140 million. And they're just looking to piss it away.
Yeah, and they will. They'll find
Oh,
something.
yeah. Oh, yeah. How about putting it in the infrastructure? How about our roads suck?
How about paying down some of the bonds and then getting some new bonds to do the infrastructure work? Well, one of the things they're talking about is the third bridge over the canal, so. You haven't heard that?
You mean at the Cape?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, if you put a third bridge,
It's just more traffic.
yeah, and where do you route them?
Yeah.
There's only 2 roads.
Right. They would have to put it right next to the Sagamore.
Yeah,
They'd have to. It couldn't be anywhere else. There's no other room.
right.
Because you have to take like a mile that way and a mile that way.
Yeah.
And those people are going to fight that forever. You're never going to get it in. If you put it next to the Sagamore, you got room on both sides because you get state land.
And I thought when they set it up like they did with the where you can connect right now, right into 25.
Yeah.
It would go up. It's just as bad. The last year, summer before, not last summer, summer before, I got stuck in traffic trying to get on.
Well, little bottlenecks. It's
Yeah.
just like 146. You put an extra lane. It still has to come back down to 2 lanes
Yeah.
somewhere.
I know 146 is still backs up.
Yep. Absolutely.
That needed a flyover,
Oh, yeah.
but they didn't want to spend the money. So, in fact, Tony's Pizza had bought land further down so he could move, and he didn't need it now because they didn't.
I saw our esteemed rep the other day, Mr. Meridian, who's on my list, by the way. Not the good list, but the bad list. Because he didn't call me back. And, yeah, I'll get a hold of him. I'm not worried. And we were talking about the money, and we were talking about infrastructure, and they wanted to do, the peanut and this and that. I said, do me a favor, though. Whoever designs any of this stuff, make sure it's not the guy who designed the interchange for the Mass Pike 146.
Oh,
Because coming south from 146 into the Pike is the biggest joke I've ever seen. There are more accidents there than you can imagine. Because you got to go right across.
yeah.
And they do.
Oh, they don't stop. But I don't even think there's a yield sign there.
No.
There's
no
nothing
sign.
there.
No signage whatsoever.
No.
It's just free for all. It's
Yeah.
kind of like Kelly Square.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
Take your life in your hands, Kelly Square.
Well, now the, was it Marketplace they call it, is going to open at Kelly Square. You know about that?
Marketplace.
Yeah, it's like, it's going to be designed like Faneuil Market.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And, but right there, Kelly Square.
Yeah,
And it's going to be anchored by a Wachusett's Brewery.
that's nice.
But still, it's
I want to see what this peanut looks like.
I know.
Because that's going to be worth the entertainment factor.
And the traffic is going to be changed now. Harding Street is going to be driving in, and Millbury Street will be going out.
Okay.
It's going to reverse,
Okay.
which makes John Perro happy because now they're going to come in and go right by his place. But now that you know what the big gripe is now, it's going to cost you $8 to park to go to the Paw Sox. Go to Fenway and see what it costs you to park.
Go to a hotel and see what it costs you to park in the hotel.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yep. But there are people griping about that. I said, you got to pay for the garage. Somebody's got to pay for it.
And if they're smart, like the other places, they don't let anybody in the garage. There's somebody patrolling the garage all the time
Yep.
so that your car doesn't get destroyed
Right.
or broken into.
Yeah.
So you got to pay that guy somehow.
Yeah.
It's not $50. It's not $40. $8. I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, that's not that bad.
No, you go to the DCU Center to see a show or whatever.
Right.
It's $25.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because they up the price
Right.
when there's a act in.
Go to the Hanover.
Yeah.
$15.
Yep.
I'm a cheapskate. I go to the library. Walk down. Library after 6 is free.
Oh, his after?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know.
We go to Hanover a lot. There's a lot of good shows at the Hanover.
Oh, yeah. They have great shows there.
March 10th is Rain. March 11th is Brit Floyd, Echoes. We saw Get the Let Out. There's a lot of good shows.
And it's a nice theater.
Oh, it's beautiful. Acoustics are fabulous.
Yep.
Acoustics are terrific. Nice job. They did a nice job.
Yeah, they do a show on WCRN.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, on Saturdays at noon. Or Sundays, I forget. Sundays at noon.
We have a really good venue in town, you know. Town Hall.
Oh, yeah, the upstairs?
It's really nice.
It is. The acoustics are good from the stage, but if you're sitting down below, you can't
It's
hear
a little loud.
Yeah, you can't hear everybody talk. You can't hear
Right.
anyone talk.
Because the way it was done. It was for a meeting place. It was a
Right.
meeting hall. It wasn't for, plays and
It
stuff.
wasn't for a gathering.
No, it was just for meetings.
Right.
It's nice. They did a nice job up there.
In fact, every year we have the chamber puts on a breakfast there for the town
Oh,
and for businesses in town.
cool.
And it'll be coming in June. And that's, and she talked about going elsewhere. I said, no, that's a perfect spot.
Why would you not?
Right.
A, it doesn't cost you anything.
The only problem you get is the parking.
Yeah. No, park across the street.
Yeah, but
The
well, you
gym.
can't park at the,
at the gym.
park at the gym. But you see how much, that place is always packed. A lot of people use the gym.
Silver sneakers, baby.
Yeah,
All day.
yeah.
Silver sneakers all day.
Is there silver sneakers over there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, they have yoga. They have
See, I'm not elderly.
water.
They're asking me to
let's
join this
not even
the
get
senior
started.
center. And I said, why? I'm not a senior.
They have the water aerobics. They have the gym. They have regular yoga. There's a bunch of programs.
A lot of that you can get through. Medicare picks up some of that.
Mm-hmm. It's great because people stay active.
Yeah,
If you stay active,
you live longer.
you live longer.
Right.
It's that simple. Guys up at the golf course, 80 years old. They're not hitting the ball 200 yards. They're just hitting the ball. Who cares?
Last weekend, Shiny Rocks opened.
I know. I saw it on the news.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool. Yeah, they had Green Hill Park on in the paper too.
yeah.
You know what I never realized? They were showing last night. Ticks were out last weekend.
Yeah. Ticks are bad. I had a number of people tell me it's unbelievable how bad they are. They really haven't been frozen in.
Right. The anthropologist, whatever the hell he is, or whatever the hell it was, he said they just pull their legs in, and they just lie under leaves, and they almost hibernate.
Yeah,
But it was nice, so they wanted to stretch their legs.
you're right. They're not hibernating. When it warmed up like that, they were back out in force. In fact, Dan Chauvin I had him on a couple of weeks ago on Thursday night. He was talking about, he bagged a deer. He said that thing was covered with ticks.
Oh, poor thing.
And he says, you don't see that in December. You get deer in December, you don't see them covered with ticks. This year it was,
Wow.
because it's been so warm.
Yeah.
And no snow.
Saturday.
Yes.
But I tell you what, the last couple of weeks they've really done a hell of a job whitening the streets.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
they put some salt out the last couple of weeks.
Oh, I know. You couldn't see the line.
No, it was all white. The whole thing
Just
was
pure
white.
white right across. Yep.
I tell you what, they got a lot of work to do come spring. There's a lot of bad roads in town right now.
Yeah, but, we're in better shape than a lot of towns.
Yes.
God, go to Uxbridge.
Yeah. Well, that where they're putting those water pipes in?
Yeah.
That's awful.
Oh, I know.
That is awful. But that's what they do. They let it settle and come back and laser it.
Well, you really gotta let it settle. It's gotta settle for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
That happened on Church Street. Of course, the company that put the pipe in was a lousy construction company. They did a lot of damage. They're a bunch of, I don't know where they found them, but anyway,
Hacks.
they were hacks. But when they didn't compact that soil after, And so, yeah, the road was like hell. And paving it wasn't going to fix it.
No.
See, now you still got the,
You've got to compact it.
yeah.
Got to flatten it and
And you
compact
can't
it.
blame DPW for that.
No, no.
They were pressured by
You notice they didn't put their sign out. Another good job by the
I
DPW.
know, because that wasn't a good job.
It was weird. They did that Goldwaith extension, like the first street to the end of to Hill, and that was it. They stopped.
Yeah, because that's where the pipe was added in at one point, and that here again it sank. And they had done Goldquait already earlier. If you remember early, in fact, Andy was still around. As I remember, he was thrilled. He lived down there. That was a number of years ago. That's still holding up pretty good.
Yeah.
The only one that hadn't held up is the what they did out here on Quaker and Mendon. They did that where they reground it.
Oh, the regrind and put down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't work.
That was supposed to be a great new way of doing it, cheaper.
Well, they had a system and they were testing, and they tested it on Route 56, where they take a truck with a flat heater,
Yep.
and it heats the asphalt, and then it pulls away, and they roll it again. It doesn't work.
No.
It's awful. It's awful.
It breaks apart.
Yeah, it didn't work. There's not enough oil in it.
Yep.
But the roads are tough. There's a couple of sections, and they're not listening. You know, when the road sinks in a cup, it means there's nothing underneath it, that the pipe is breaking loose. So what do? They come and patch it up.
Yeah.
You're not fixing the problem. You're gonna have a sinkhole.
Well, you talk about pipes. You know, they're building a marijuana store by Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
There's a water line that runs through there. Water company won't let them use it. So they got to put a well.
How can they not allow them to use it?
That's what I'd like to know.
That's like saying to somebody, you have a license to work, you have a license to have a shop, but we're not going to sell to you. That's restraint of trade.
I know. Imagine that.
That's crazy.
They won't. They said, well, it's not a pipe that you can hook into. Well, that's ridiculous. They should, if there's a problem with the pipe, replace it.
You know what they need to do? Go right to the state, to the, what the hell is it called? The
Department of Utilities.
Department of Utilities.
No, well, not,
put
they
in a
don't call it
complaint.
that anymore. I forget what they call it.
Yeah,
now.
but that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
And have them, because they'll put a restraint on them.
They should. I mean, it's ridiculous. But they go in the line, they're going to put a well in. And, of course, the well has to meet the requirements of the Board of Health.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we just got sewer through there thanks to Walmart. Here's an opportunity for a nice restaurant to go out there or something.
That's like saying, I just don't want money. I don't want to do business.
Yeah.
That's just, well, water company's cooked anyway.
But this has got to be, because Walmart got water.
Yeah.
So it's got to be from Walmart all over the Manchog line.
Yeah. It goes straight out.
Yeah. So what? I don't know what the deal is.
That doesn't make any sense.
But
Maybe they don't like marijuana.
Yeah. But
Maybe they don't want them to fill the water pipes.
right. Yeah.
No bongs. That's silly. So the new year has come.
Yes.
It's got to be starting on that budget. See what a fiasco this one was.
You mean the town budget?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They gotta put it together for.
It's got to be ready.
Yeah. For
It's got to
May.
be ready in March.
Yeah.
Because the selectmen got to vote on it. The
Finance committee.
finance committee's got to go through it line by line.
Yep.
They got to. So he better get on his horse and get started.
I don't know if he got started or not.
I'm sure he has to.
He wasn't at the meeting last Monday night.
Oh no.
No. I don't know where he was, but chairman wasn't there either.
Who's the chairman?
Athanas.
Oh, oh, shocking! And he wasn't there.
No.
Oh, I'm shocked. How do you not show up for a selectmen's meeting when you're a selectman?
Right.
I mean, again, if you're sick, you're sick.
Right.
But this has been going on since he was elected. there's something wrong with that.
I'll tell you, can't get people to serve on boards. Now, we had a very short, like a 5-minute planning board meeting, because we were absent. We need a 6th member who was a member at large, you might say, that they fill in for when you have, where you need a supermajority rule. We don't have one. And one of our members was out because of family problem. They had to go back to the home. So that's now when we have a meeting coming up in 2 weeks, that's canceled because we're not going to have a quorum again.
But that's a problem for you guys because you're going. The person can't move forward without you guys.
Right.
That's tough.
I never miss a meeting. But that's the situation. Well, now we won't have a meeting until February. And I like to see things get done.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to get it done. You're holding people up. You're holding people having lawyers and paying them.
Right.
And you got to get stuff done.
But if we had that 6th member, we would be able to do something. But no one comes forward to say. But now I got to go online and take this ethics exam. I got the word, I got the email, say, you got to take it, you got to take it. That's going to takes about an hour, 2 hours. I don't get paid for this job. This is a voluntary thing. And if anybody needs ethics training, it's the legislature.
No kidding.
Yeah. And I think
Why?
they're
Because
exempt.
every one of the chairs of the what do you call it? I can't think of it. They all gone to jail.
Yeah.
Leo and all, they're all going to jail.
I know.
You're going to teach us about ethics? How about you guys get them?
Yeah, the Senate president seemed
That's it, Senate president. Yeah, all the last couple have been in jail, so it's great. That's good. We're doing fine.
But, they're making a guy who sits on a board, voluntary board, that doesn't get paid anything, take that damn test. I had to sign my sexual harassment statement saying I read the sexual. Oh,
It's nuts.
it is.
How about restaurants?
Oh,
Tips.
my God. What they put restaurants through is
Tips.
unbelievable.
Serve safe, choking, allergies, first responder.
Yeah.
And every one of them you have to pay for. Serve
Yeah.
Safe's $160 now.
$160.
$160. Tips is $25.
You gotta do a decent gross to pay all that stuff.
Well, yeah.
They almost make it impossible for the independent person.
Look how many restaurants in Boston and in the area have closed.
Yeah, because
You can't get help.
Yep.
You can't afford all of the rules and regulations. I mean, you go to Market 32, go to Shaw's. People could pick up a whole meal for $12 and go home.
Yeah.
So they're not going out to restaurants anymore.
You're right.
Because and what you've got to pay people, and what you got to charge for the restaurant, people pick up a meal and go home.
And added all the license fees.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You figure out a liquor license, okay?
At $1,200 now.
Common vitular, $500.
Yep.
All of these things, and they make it harder and harder.
Yeah. When I ran the Legion bar, I used to say, crying out loud, I got to pay out like $3,000-4,000 before I open the door. We ain't grossing that much. That's why the studio's here now. You can't afford to be in business.
It's very hard. The rules and regulations that you have to put up with to be in business now are just crushing people.
And how much can you charge?
Well, that's the problem. It's got to come down to that. It's got to come down to John Q. Public coming in the door. You got to charge them more.
Yeah.
Well, at some point in time, people go, nah, just cook it myself.
Yeah, well, they're not going to pay those prices.
Nope.
But if you get that, if you get the pre-cooked meals at Shaw's or anywhere, you have to pay the meals tax.
Do you really? See, I've never done it. I
Yeah.
can cook mine for myself. I do know how to cook.
Yeah, they charge the meals tax.
No kidding.
Yep.
Huh? I did not know that.
Well, it's the same as if you get a meal at McDonald's, even if it's to go, if it's a meal, you pay meals tax. So same with Shaw's. If it's a meal, you pay meals tax.
I've never done it, so I wouldn't know.
No, I have, because sometimes I don't have time to cook. And that's easy. I do all the cooking because my wife's at the nursing home every day, but
Working. She's not at the nursing home. She's working at the nursing home.
taking care of her mother and father.
Is she really?
Yeah,
Are they both in there?
yeah.
Oh, good for her.
They've been there 10 years.
Wow.
She goes in the morning and she goes in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
So I'm home making supper.
Yeah.
And some days I'm too busy to,
Yep.
so I run down and get something. It's only two of us.
Yeah.
But they do charge you a meals tax.
I never knew that. Amazing. It is amazing.
Because there's no sales tax on food.
Right.
So
It's on
when
the
it says
preparation.
$6.99 and the bill comes up to 7 something, you know they're charging the meals tax.
That never dawned on me.
And of course, the town of Northbridge gets a portion of that
Yeah,
now.
yeah, because it's 6.2. We get the 0.8%.
That comes up to a lot of money too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah, it's interesting. Did you see Jubes is changing?
They're changing hands?
No. The Sun is coming back,
Oh,
and I think they're going to upscale the menu a lot. They were closed for a few weeks.
oh, I didn't know
Their
that.
son left,
Yeah, I know.
and he's coming back.
Oh,
Nice kid. Nice kid.
did he go to
Mhm.
is it
Mhm.
Breakstone?
Brookstone.
Brookstone.
Yeah.
Well, who's up there now? Who,
Don't know. The owner is the chef up there, but he was working for him,
oh, I see. Okay.
and he saw what they did up there, and I hope he's bringing it down here, because if you can upscale Jubes, you'll make a fortune. Because the meals up there are very good.
I heard that. The
very
wife and I
good.
were going to go there, but they were closed when we.
Closed on Tuesdays,
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Monday too, wasn't it?
Nope. just Tuesdays.
Oh, it just
Their meals are
No, it wasn't a Tuesday. It was, well, they're closed. They're not open for lunch, for dinner, right?
no, they're open for lunch.
We went by and they were closed.
Oh, it might have been a vacation.
Oh.
They did have a vacation period during right around the holidays.
Oh, okay. That might be it then.
But yeah, they do lunch and dinner. Their meals are great meals. They're not ridiculously priced.
Yeah.
I mean, he gives you a decent, a good drink.
Because that's a tough spot.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Come
Remember
on, it was jinxed.
Yeah, the steakhouse.
No, it was jinxed
Yeah. Yeah, by,
by JJ's.
yeah.
The guy who got blown up.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's about where that was too.
It's exactly where it was.
Is it?
It's exactly where it was. So the joke has been, well, the ghost keeps ruining all the businesses. Because you had a restaurant, you had Honeydew, everything that's a donut shop.
Before JJ's, it was a Sutton Canteen.
Was it? See, I only came here when it was JJ's.
Yeah, it was a Sutton Canteen.
It
That
was
and,
hideous.
And that was known as a questionable place.
So was JJ's.
Oh, yeah.
It was hideous. That place is awful.
Oh, I got to tell you, though, my friend Vic and I, we went out to a game meal at the Beagle Club in Douglas. So this is a long time ago.
Well, obviously.
And we got after we ate great meals they put on over there. Anyway, we said, well, let's go over to JJ's, have a beer, right? And they used to have a great show there.
God, they were awful.
So I was sitting there having a beer, and there's a guy next to me talking to me, and he says, I don't know what I'm going to do. I heard he spent the rent. I said, well, don't you think you should go home?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Spent the rent at JJ's.
yeah.
Oh, there's a brilliant idea. Those places are so awful. God, they're awful.
Yeah, they're pretty. Well, those bars have gone now. We have a number of them in Northbridge.
Oh yeah. Did you really?
Well, not strip bars.
Yeah. The closest one to here was in Uxbridge, right?
Yeah, yeah. He got a nice boat there.
Huh?
Yeah, the NV Cafe.
Oh.
Palm Gardens.
Palm Gardens.
Not NV. Palm Gardens, and Lorenzo was his name. And the Baptist church, of course, was on the corner there. Didn't like the fact that he had strippers, and he wanted Uxbridge to pull his license. And he said, "Go ahead, took him to court, and he won the case. And he bought himself a nice big boat like another guy.
I was just going to say that's happened to another guy that was in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bought himself a nice boat, and I remember Muzzy. Remember Muzzy? Muzzy sees him down in Rhode Island. He says, "Hey, how do you like the boat Uxbridge bought me?" And then he sold the place. It's not even a bar anymore.
No, it's it was a pizza parlor.
Yeah, now it's a hamburger joint.
And a hamburger joint now. Yeah.
It's but we had, look at our bars we had in town. The Purgatorian, Punjabs, Lagis,
Falling Leaves.
Fallen Leaves.
Woof.
Yeah.
There was some rough joints.
Fallen Leaves didn't have indoor bathrooms.
Yeah, I know you told me that. That's amazing.
Yeah. He used to walk across the planks, I remember. Then we had the shelter down in Linwood. The shelter is where Harborough is.
No kidding.
And all it was a basement. And it was originally the VFW. And they didn't last. They moved up to the hill. And a couple of guys bought it, and they painted it like with camouflage look. And they called it the shelter. Then, of course, you had Aunt Mary's.
Oh, yeah.
Which was just over the line in Sutton.
Yep.
And Sutton, when it was an hour later on closing than Northbridge. So when all the bars at Northbridge closed, there was an exodus over to Aunt Mary's for a final round.
The grill, what was the grill before it was the grill?
That was Jenny's.
Jenny's, okay.
Jenny LaValle owned it.
And you had Lucius across the street.
Yeah, well, Man Lucy's.
Yeah.
The Village Club.
Village Club.
You notice how they call these places clubs?
Yeah.
Because the club license was available to anybody who started a club.
Oh.
And that's how it got. Where Burger King was the Plumbers AA. AA stood for Athletic Association.
Okay. Because nobody going in there was going to AA.
No. No, Plumbers. And then over here on Beans Lane, right after Heaney Manor, it's a house now. That was the Rockdale AC, the Rockdale Athletic Club.
No kidding.
And when I was a kid, it had a fire, and that was the end of that license. And that was a pretty wild place. So I mean, this place was loaded with bars.
Oh, remember, that's what Clinton was known for. Clinton was known for a bar on every corner.
Oh, I know. I
and now you just not even, there's like one.
Yeah.
Just one.
Oh, I was working Clinton with my career job back when Jimmy Carter visited.
Oh, wow.
And bars were everywhere.
You couldn't turn around without walking in one.
Right.
Yeah. There's one now.
That's all there is?
That's all there is one.
That's hard to believe. I don't want to sound like I'm being ethnic, but there's a big Irish population in Clinton.
Shocking.
Yeah. So that's why you had a lot.
Shocking.
And all the bars are owned by Irish.
Oh, yeah.
There was O'Malley's and, oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Well, stereotypes didn't come from nowhere.
No. No.
They blossomed from something.
Yep.
You know, it's too funny.
But, yeah, I mean, I remember this about in town here always. God, we had a ton of them. And I know that the police department was happy when they started closing. It took a big burden off them. But now, with the toughening up of the driving under the influence too, people don't want to go to bars.
No. Well, look at New Year's Eve. You don't find anybody going out on New Year's Eve.
Very little.
The busiest places on New Year's Eve are Chinese restaurants.
Oh yeah.
The Jade.
Yeah.
You can't go in and eat. It's all set up for takeout. The whole thing. You can't sit anywhere in there because they're all set up for takeout. That's the way most of them run.
Well, they do a big takeout business there.
Huge.
Anyway.
Huge. What was the Checkmate before it was a Checkmate?
Yeah. Oh my God. You had to hit me with that. I know too. Oh my God. That's going back to when Norman Lashbell owned it. Normans.
Normans.
Yeah.
Because the Checkmate was a great place. The Polish picnics were wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
They were terrific.
Well, the Polish picnics were put on by my cousin.
The guy next door was a pain in the ass, though. I never liked him.
Yeah. They had some great bands. I mean,
Yo.
top of the line polka bands.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah.
That was funny. That was the best deal my father-in-law ever got. Sell the house to the bank.
Yeah. Yeah, the bank was, yeah, that was your father-in-law's house, yeah. And they needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were stuck.
And the house in front, right on,
Yes.
was my stepmother-in-law's aunt and uncle.
Oh,
They sold at the same time, and they put the bank in.
yeah. No, the bank, they were desperate. They were getting kicked out of the plaza, and they didn't want to leave town.
Yeah, no.
But it looks like, oh yeah, United Bank is going to become People's Bank, People's United Bank. Because I have an account there, and they sent me a card, and
Do you remember Santander used to be Sovereign, and the one and
yeah.
it was Fleet before that?
Well, prior to that was Guarantee originally.
Oh, and then with the Fleet,
Then it went to Fleet.
then it went to Sovereign.
Yeah,
Now it's Santander,
yeah.
which is a French company.
No, Spanish.
Spanish, that's right.
Yeah.
Toronto Dominion is the French company.
Yes.
TD.
TD, yep. They were going to come into town where United Bank is. That was going to be a TD. They started excavating and working the area and covering up the brook and everything else. And then they pulled out, and GBI owned it. And fortunately, United came in and built there, because that was a horrible looking empty lot.
Oh, yeah.
And, that's why I don't understand that Mr. Sotek, who I went to school with, that owns a little white house. His mother's long gone now.
Don't kid yourself. They're negotiating with him.
You think so? Koopman tried it.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Well, because he's stubborn.
Yeah.
He hated Don.
Yeah.
He never liked Don. Who's one of the nicest people
Oh,
in the world.
I know.
He's one of the friendliest guys in
Yep.
the world.
Everybody who works for him loved him.
Oh, to this day.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yep.
I was just there the other day talking to their kitchen expert, which is kind of funny because she used to work for us at the restaurant. That was her first job, and now she's their kitchen designer. And she said she loves it. She says they treat them wonderful,
Yeah.
and they've grown.
Oh,
They got that whole distribution center in Sutton.
yeah. No,
That's
they
good.
have.
Yeah, it's a good
They
family.
have.
They're a good family.
Yep.
They're good people.
But I know you're kind of like a oddball there now.
Yeah, it's like what they do in the city. They build a big skyscraper, and there's one guy that won't move his house, so they build
Yep.
the skyscraper around the house.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Yeah, CVS could really give them plenty of room. They do need the bank.
They need the parking.
Yep.
They need the drive-through because that's
Yep.
a big thing for them now. So, and they need the footprint. So
Yeah.
take the corner, the whole corner, and you got it made, just like they did in Uxbridge.
And Walgreen would like to come down there too.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see the gas station, the little one.
Oh, I'm not saying, Speedy's not moving.
No, they're in there. But the little one to go in the plaza and open that up, because then Charlie could get his third lane. Charlie Ampagumian. He wants a turning lane.
Oh, okay. I'm like his third lane. Yeah, that would be better there.
Yeah, because they could do it on that side.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was complaining one day because if you're at the lights, people cut through
Yep.
the parking lot.
Yeah, through
And I'm
Gaudet's.
like, do you know that there's no law against that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I had it researched. There's no law against that.
Well, you can screw yourself doing that, because sometimes it backs up
Well,
and
yeah,
you ain't
but
going to
it's
get
also
out.
It's also stupid dangerous from people walking out of the buildings.
Yeah,
You know, because these people are in a hurry because they forgot to put their makeup on in time or something.
right.
Or, they didn't get their coffee done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. See, the other thing too is that house between the plaza and Dunkin' Donuts. Somebody bought it, I understand, but I mean,
See the one across the street's got all signs in the window. It's you can't go in it. It's condemned. Somebody got to take that down.
and looks like hell. And well, how about the land between Speedway and McDonald's?
Yeah.
He's trying to get $1 million for it. What? Who's gonna? You can't. It's not big enough to do anything.
That's some
Yeah,
smoking dope.
yeah. It's not big enough to do anything.
He had the chance to sell it to McDonald's, and he didn't want it.
I know.
He was going to keep it and make $1 million. No,
Yeah.
no.
You ask for too much, you may never get it. But see, that could be an entrance, a back entrance into the new fire station.
That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be great?
I'll tell you that. Here we go. We're back to square one again.
I know. It's
It's,
scary. It's very scary because
well, now the firefighters are the ones that are suffering because
yes,
if this don't go through, now we're back to square one again. What are we gonna do now? And it's like the DPW. How many years did that get tossed around and tossed around? Yeah,
I'm here 40.
yeah,
I've been talking about this for 40 years.
yeah.
40 years.
Tossed back.
Because I
and
know
forth.
I'm an interloper. I'm not really a townie because I've only been here 40 years.
But it's it. Back and forth for 40 years, and finally ended up where we started.
It's too bad. It's a sin.
Yeah.
Don't do it just to get your name on it. Do it to do it right.
Yeah.
Which is two people trying that. Two people just doing it to say that they did it, and that ain't right.
You know, I mean, I understand we own the lands, the town owns the land, so you don't have the land acquisition. But you can acquisition land down where the police station is for not that much money. He's not going to try to screw you on it. He's not going to charge an outrageous figure for that land just because you want it for a fire station and police station.
It's right there. It's right there. It doesn't get any simpler.
Right.
There.
And the thing is that if we had done this 10 years ago, we would have got a grant.
Half the price. You could have got you could have got a grant.
Yeah,
Right up until 2018.
yeah. So not even 10 years ago,
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah. But it was for the children that we had to do this.
Yep.
Yeah. I just got an email that working Saturday and Monday, and I'm like, so why wouldn't you work Monday? I'm like, oh, all right, it's Martin Luther King
Martin
Day.
Luther King Day.
We
They're
got all about it.
They're going to work Martin Luther
Yeah.
King Day.
They are behind. They are behind. They
And
are
they-
pumping a ton of
They're
cement
behind,
right now.
and they've had an easy winter.
Yeah.
They haven't had to deal with a lot of snow.
And they keep telling, and we're right on schedule. Really? You're working Saturdays and you're pumping this much cement and backfilling this much? You're behind. I know construction. You're behind. You
I
can
know
blow
that.
smoke so far. You still got to see it.
That pile doesn't go down too much.
I swear they move it from one place to another each week.
It's a huge
I really
amount.
do. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
You've got the mountains in your backyard
I
now.
do. I do. I do miss the trees. I miss the trees. The wind's whipping right through the house.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got no windbreak
Man,
now.
I'm telling you, we hear that wind whipping. There's no break.
Yeah.
Those are tall trees. Not anymore.
Now, didn't they put the fence up?
Yeah, they put the fence up.
Didn't they go all the way past you?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not as high as a tree.
I had 100-foot trees behind my house.
Yeah. So
And probably 50, 60 feet wide all the way down. They clear cut all the way down.
I know, huh?
There's nothing behind anybody's house. They're going to put nice trees back there, and they're being very congenial about it and asking what type of tree you would want.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to put evergreens. I'm like, no, I'll cut them down, put my own trees in. I don't need pine needles in my pool.
No, evergreens can be messy.
So they said, okay. So I said, it takes time, and it's if they get this done in 3 years, it's going to be a miracle. I don't understand how they're doing this with the kids in school, because it's loud in my house, and I'm a distance now. They're working up there where the school is.
Yeah, they're almost on top
And-
of the school, aren't they?
Literally, not right on top of it. Those kids got to be so distracted because it's loud at my house. How loud is it got to be in that school? Because they don't have insulated glass in the windows.
No.
Those are all single pane windows in that house. You
Yeah.
ain't blocking any
Well,
sound.
that's 1966
absolutely.
technology.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was considered good windows then.
No, it was. It was. That's what you knew.
Right.
That's what people knew.
Yeah. No e-glass.
No low E glass. No triple pane.
Nope.
That's another thing they're starting to do in schools. They want to put a coated glass in so you can't see in. Which is actually during the day
Yeah.
is kind of good because it lowers the heat gain into the school,
Right.
and at night you can see in fine. But you have to get right on it to see it.
Yeah, it's like a mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that low E.
No, low E's on the third surface. That is a solar cool bronze.
Oh.
And what it does is on high-rise buildings, it lowers your heat gain so you don't have the air conditioning bill that you would normally have. The insulated glass with the low E is still going to keep the heat inside.
Well,
for
you
the
know,
winter.
I said that we should air condition the schools when you're building new ones, so that eventually you could use them year round.
Mhm.
But they don't buy that.
It's hot come April, May, and June.
Yeah.
It's hot now into
It-
October.
Yeah.
You're not getting, the kids they're not going to pay attention.
You know, when you're building, it's a hell of a lot cheaper to do it then
Sure.
than add it on later.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, I told them that in the high school.
Yep.
We
That
also,
HVAC system.
I don't understand why they didn't put any solar panels.
Well, that's what I don't understand. When we were building our high school when Mike was putting the addition on
Valley
EVT.
Tech. Yep.
They put solar panels on. We put nothing.
I know. And he told me that handles a large portion of his electric bill.
Yeah, because they were smart.
Yeah. Plus, you know, when you're not using it, like in the summertime,
Builds up.
you're sending it back to the grid and getting credits.
Right. No
Unbelievable.
solar panels on any of these.
No.
The largest manufacturing facility in Massachusetts is in Leominster. Okay.
Yep.
600,000 square feet. The entire roof is a solar panel.
Wait,
They power the entire building off those solar panels.
there's solar panels on the shop, the way the machine works.
Oh no! Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Had them for a number of years.
Yeah.
I know where the big panel is where all the juice comes in, collects, and then they send it out. You know, and I don't know what he's getting for it because I'm sure he's making something out of it.
Well, yeah, because back when he put that up there, and when Mike put them on Blackstone Valley Tech, you got credits for it.
Yeah.
You got back from the feds upgrading
The feds
buildings.
and the state.
Yeah.
Massachusetts still has a good
Yeah.
program.
I'm not putting them on my house. Nope. I'm all set.
Well, is it worth it to you?
Not now.
Right.
Not now. If I was young, yeah.
Yeah.
Not now.
Well, we gotta go. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow night. I have some guests coming in from the Veterans Center in Worcester
Oh, great.
to talk about how they're actually treating vets that have got problem with the opioids.
Oh, good.
So we're gonna have someone in there talking about that.
Very cool.
So, and we'll see you next week on Town Talk.